Halo teman-teman, kembali lagi bersama saya Adrian Kemas. Nah, kali ini kita akan bermain game Genshin Impact. Nah, kali ini kita akan seperti biasa ya, mengerjakan daily misi dulu, mengerjakan daily misi dulu, baru kita nyari ini artefak. Ini sekedar pemberitahuan aja nih. Senjata Yoimi aku udah level 90 nih. Udah mantap ini.
Add Astra.
Udah mantap nih senjata Yoimi aku. Jadi ya kita bisa lah ya. Mantap ini. Nanti aku bakal nyari ini sih. Bakal nyari artefak dulu. Jadi kan aku ada 2 agenda ini. Harusnya kita bisa ini dulu. Nyari bahan untuk Yelan dulu. Yelan sama Laila, tapi nggak tak kerjakan dulu, mungkin nanti aja. Dan cari bahan untuk Yelan sama Laila itu.
My guiding stars. Teamwork is dreamwork. Time for a light show.
Uh, mantap, mantap gak tuh? Iya makanya kita nanti aja nyari bahan untuk Yelan itu. Yang penting ya cari artefak buat Yoimiya dulu. Kalau kita sudah ini ya, sudah lengkap artefaknya, nah itu baru kita cari Yelan. Soalnya artefak Yelan ini apa bahan upgrade-nya Yelan tuh kan pasti gitu loh, pasti dapat. Nah, kalau yang artefak ini kan belum pasti dapat.
Busted.
Jadi menurutku lebih worth kita nyari bahan untuk Yelan terus. Lebih worth kita nyari bahan untuk Yoimiya dulu. Bahan upgrade untuk Yoimiya. Bahan artefak. Gitu toh. Jauh ya Pak. Kena lempar itu aku. Bener-bener jauh loh. Enak sih kalau ada Wawan, enak sih. Bener sih, enak sih kalau ada Wawan.
Take it easy. Don't change the subject.
Pas itu kalau nggak salah misinya pas waktu itu suruh ngebunuh. Suruh ngebunuh kalau nggak salah. Suruh ngebunuh si apa namanya? Si robot.
Take it easy. Quietly now. Here comes the catch. The night is cold. Fire hazard.
Gampang. Aku tewas. Yang malasnya manjatnya. Pati kenapa kamu di atas? Fungsinya ke atas. Enak banget itu ke atas. Oh, bisa.
What do you like to eat?
Wah, enak. Bisa nanya informasi tentang batu upgrade kan? Main itu. Oh, aku kira cuma di pantai besi toh kita bisa nanya batu upgrade-an itu.
Gotcha. My guiding stars. Time for a light show.
aktifkan powernya dulu. Gua males lawan reinforce-nya. Reinforce. Gua paling males lawannya.
Busted. Game's up. Fun is over. Not now. The fuse is lit.
Pakai shield itu aku rada malas. Pakai shield masalahnya. Kalau nggak pakai shield enak. Gua nggak bakal males lawannya. Pakai shield kan? Tantangan lilin.
Quietly now. Time for a light show.
Berani sama aku.
Gotcha. Here comes the catch. Stars, shine for me.
Kalah.
I'm going in. Fire hazard.
Langsung mati dulu. Skillnya belum lepas, nyawanya sudah lepas. Halo JP Trial, welcome. Welcome bang. Habis ini aku mau main ini. Mau nyari sinemawa, mau nyari artefak. Sendirian aja bang. Iya sendirian aku. Baru mulai 7 menit yang lalu.
Busted. The fuse is lit.
Ya, aku sih bebas. Kalau mau ikut ayo.
Quietly now. Teamwork is dreamwork. The night is cold. Busted. Time for a light show.
Makanya langsung merah-merah gitu. Nah, karena ini udah selesai, apa aku harus langsung nyari aja ya kartu? Nyari ke itu ya. Aku nonton dulu aja, oke. Aku soalnya mau ini langsung mau nyari artefak. Nanti mungkin aku pakai dulu ini. Ini kan ada ini. Ini kan masih sisa berapa? Oh, masih sisa 23. Nah, tak pakai dulu nanti. Aku rencana mau tak kembangin join aku.
Thank
Jadi
you for
biar nggak ini. Gas pakai iya yang nggak pakai semua. Gila pakai semua langsung habis. Besok kalau ada yang bagus nggak bisa ngambil itu. Wah, langsung gas semua gitu ya. Kacau. Ini sih memang kurang nih. Kalau dilihat. Oh, enggak, maksudnya kalau misalnya ada ini apa namanya ada domain baru gitu loh. Yang memang bagus dan memang diperlukan Joimia. Wah, udah nggak bisa itu. Tapi kalau dapat sih pasti dapat. Soalnya itu kan 23 itu paling itu harusnya dapat sih. Gak mungkin gak dapat. Soalnya sebulan aja kemungkinan dapat loh. Sebulan terus menerus masukin ke domainnya Sinemawa. Mungkin gak dapat. Solo aja, kalau nggak ada yang mau nemenin mah gue solo. Gak apa-apa gue solo. Gue seneng malah. Gue mah bebas mau solo mau ini bebas lah. pasrah gua. Habisnya lumayan 3.000. Amudin. Amudi. Yang bener, Puh. Kenapa yang bener? Kesepian pasti. Iya, sini dong, temenin dong. Males nih mukulin musuhnya sendiri. Apa semua sendiri. Gak ada yang menemani.
Oh, mind to commit. Everybody stand back. That's gonna hurt in the morning. Not now. Feel the split.
Macam-macam. Hilang.
Game's up. It's over. Gotcha.
Tarbet.
Busted. Teamwork is dreamwork. Time for a light show.
Tadi ada yang itu loh, ini lah cari tadi. Makanya kok hilang? Makanya tadi tuh kok hilang? Yang ada penyihir, ada seal-nya itu. Gue cariin tadi nggak ada. Nah, tak di belakang situ toh. Itu aku nggak lihat helmnya apa tadi. Lumayan kalau critical rate. Aku memang perlu critical rate. Statnya critical damage. Penting itu. Serius. Ikan.
Quietly now. Everybody stand back. Don't be scared.
Feel
the split.
Tembak. Nalangin.
Teamwork is dreamwork.
Oke. Kuat juga sumpah. Kali tabrak langsung hilang silnya Laila. Tapi demi mendapatkan artefaknya Yoimiya, ayo gas aja. Tapi tadi itu tuh masih cepet itu. Kalau mungkin pakai Raiden mungkin lebih cepet lagi kali. Tapi nggak tahu nih elementalnya, dia elemen ini petir.
Here comes the catch. Busted. Gotcha. Everybody stand back. Cold. Rise to command. The night is cold. Fire hazard.
Dor.
Come on. That's up. I'm going in. Game's up. Fun's over. Busted. Feel the split.
Alatnya itu kalau pakai panah itu ya kayak gitu. Kan sasarannya bisa beda.
Quietly now.
Gila Yelan C6. Pakai combo hijau. Aku gini dendro aku nggak punya cepet trial. Gila. Yelanku masih C1 bukan C6. Bener-bener Yelan C6 wah. Amin. Tapi gua maunya Yoimiya C6. Gua sih ngejar Yoimiya C6 dulu sih.
Gotcha. Here comes the catch. Don't be scared. Everybody stand back. My guiding stars.
Gua ngejarnya Yoimiya C6 dulu. Besok. Siapa? Yoimiya? Kapan Tiran memang?
Game's up. Fun's over. Busted.
Wah, besok kita masih zombie.
Dreamwork.
Besok kita masih zombie. Masa langsung Yoimiya? Oh iya dong, besok kalau Riran langsung. Tapi nggak tahu nih, jangan besok juga. Yoimiya bareng Arcan Air. Berat juga ya pilihannya. Ini mau gacha Furina. Wah, berat gini pilihannya. Waduh. Aku harus pilih dong antara arcon air atau Yoimiya. Berat pilihannya. Bukannya tahun depan si Yoimiya. Yoimiya kan baru rerun 3.8. Ya kan yang kamu maksud Yoimiya toh? Yoimiya perasaan baru 3.8 deh rerunnya. Masa ada lagi? Mungkin lah. Buru-buru amat Yoimiyanya muncul. Jangan gitu dong. Kalau misalnya bareng arcon air ya aku harus milih nih. Mau pilih Yoimiya apa mau milih si arcon air? Si Furina. Furina wangi. Berharap. Jangan gitu. Kalau gua berharap rerun, gua mesti milih nih. Bimbang ini. Mau pilih arcon air apa mau pilih Yoimiya? Arcon air lumayan wangi. Tapi Yoimiya juga kepingin aku bikin dia C6 atau C1 lah paling enggak. Atau senjatanya lah minimal. Minimal senjatanya lah ya. Senjatanya dapet itu. Nah, kalau Furina keluar mungkin secara tidak langsung aku harus baca Furina. Atau kalau enggak paling enggak yang paling enggak gini. Paling enggak harus kumpulin duit dulu. Kan aku gak ada ini, gak ada primordialnya. Gak bisa dapat juga. Walaupun aku korbanin ini, dua-duanya malah aku gak bisa dapat. Furina gak bisa dapat, Yoimiya juga gak bisa dapat. Gitu. Ya aku sih gak berharap sekarang ya. Coba nanti tahun depan itu wah ya kan rerunnya. Gua ada amunisi gitu loh buat ngegacha. Tuh.
Here comes the cash. Quietly now. The night is cold. Teamwork is dreamwork. Gotcha. Busted. Everybody stand up. Not now. Time for a light show. That didn't count.
Gak bisa penet dulu.
Quietly now. Let's light it up. Fuse is lit.
Kombonya kadang aku masih salah di sini. Di sini tuh harusnya kombonya Yelan, habis itu Bennett, habis Bennett baru si ini si Layla. Layla skillnya yang kita cari. Aku perlunya energi, aku perlunya ini. Perlunya si Pyro. Adanya Pyro dapat. Hey, nah, der.
I'm going in. The night is cold. Stars.
Buset, langsung lepas. Gila, sadis.
Let's light it up.
Lepas loh.
Busted.
Gila, Layla. Tinggal langsung lepas.
Here comes the cash. Teamwork is dream.
Gila, skillnya Layla langsung lepas. Masa sih tabrakannya itu?
I'm going in. Time for a light show.
dikira tenggelam. Ya. Kalau aku masih belum nemu masalahnya kenapa tuh tenggelam. Ini loh.
Game's up. Fun's over. Don't be scared. Let's light it up. Quietly now. Teamwork is trick. Fire hazard.
Dulu sih ngeri itu.
Here comes the catch. Not now. I'm going in. Time for a light show.
Sini. Tembakan coba diarahin ke tempat lain.
Busted.
Jar.
Quietly now.
Jar.
The night is cold.
Tuh, masih hidup itu.
Fuse is lit.
Aku kira mati sudah. Mati loh sudah. Hebat yang skill itu. Hebat yang skill itu, gila. Ya aja. Gak dapet sih kelihatan. Pyro. Ada. Energi elemental. Ya, kita tukerin aja deh. Siapa tahu dapat bagus. Biasanya dapat bagus kalau kita tukerin gitu. Biasanya artefaknya dapat bagus kalau kita tuker-tukerin. Uji hoki. Perlu semua sih, udah langkah-langkah semua sih. Udah, ayo dong, kepala crit red, pyro, itu loh, belum. Hydro, HP, aduh jelek-jelek dapetnya. Ya, hydro ngapain, kita nggak perlu. HP nggak perlu. Ini masalahnya jadinya nggak ada. Oh gini. aja tak.
Let the magic be. Let the
Jelek dapatnya tadi. Jelek tadi dapatnya. Mungkin besok lagi. Perlu ini nih, perlu heal aku.
all is accounted for.
Ini dapatnya belum sesuai harapan. Harapanku tuh dapatnya sih pyro ya. Pyro damage.
Let's go get our.
Oh, dapat. Harapan tuh dapat pyro. Lumayan. Kalau pyro dapat udah pyro critical rate atau
Will we find
critical
any
damage
firework
apa enggak?
materials in here?
Soalnya di sini aku pyroku. Pyroku enggak ada nih. Ini pyroku enggak ada critical damage-nya. Oh, CR ada. Energi recharge. Nah, ini tak tumbalkan. Lumayan tuh levelnya udah 20 itu. Sayang betul. Mau kabur kemana? Ya. Dan ayamnya tadi kemana? Oh ini. Oh iya. Oh. Nyari mana? Kalau sel itu harus tak cari lagi. Akhirnya dapat. Oke, sudah. Selesai. Mungkin misi-misinya tak ini dulu kali ya. Tak kumpul-kumpulin dulu. Nanti aja kita apa namanya kita ini. Kita kelarnya nanti aja. Hilang. Ambilin aja semua. Lumayan. Itu kan nggak terbatas ambilnya. Ada batasnya tapi gede banget. Genshin. Batas ambilannya. Ambil. Lumayan. Aduh, yang masih belum buka toh. Aduh dah. Kalahkan berapa kali tuh? Naik ke atas dulu. Nice. Sampai atas ini udah enak nih. Kita ke posisi musuh ini. Itu tadi sudah enak sih itu. Cuma aku mungkin kurang crit rate sama crit damage-nya. Ini aku. Gelombang-gelombang gitu itu biasanya musuh sih. Itu biasanya musuh itu. Ini musuh sih. Cuma kalau partian kayak gini mungkin aku masih nggak berani ya. Aku partian beraninya kalau ada Barbara. Ada Barbara baru berani. Nggak ada Barbara jangan berani. Mati. Iya tuh biasanya ikan-ikanannya itu kuat musuhnya. Serem.
My guiding star. Time for a light show.
Game's up. Fun's over.
Everybody stand back.
Kok dicuekin? Kok dicuekin? Wah, habis buffnya.
Busted.
Ikat nggak? Ikat dulu nggak sih? Ikat dulu kamu.
Here comes the cash. Let's light it up.
Going in. The night is cold.
Oh enggak, Yoimiya mah sudah ada burstnya enak sudah. Ayo sini. Mati langsung bosnya. Tabers mati langsung.
Ooh, we find it.
Tak skill langsung mati musuhnya. Enaknya gitu. Ini ya.
Busted. Gotcha. Things are about to get dicey.
Everybody stand back. Not now. Fire hazard.
Mantapnya. Panis sekali damage-nya.
Ooh, will we find any firework materials in here?
Oke, kita sudah selesai nih misi ini. Soalnya ini perlu. Misinya itu buat ini. Buat nyari primojam. Lumayan. Misi kita sudah selesai. Tinggal yang ini aja lagi.
Let the magic begin.
Misi lihat. Oh, lihat itu langsung diklaim. Tak kira misi ini. Malah.
Let the magic begin.
Viviana
Let the magic
the
begin.
Lake. Itu di mana tuh Viviana the Lake? Jangan-jangan yang di atas tadi tuh ya, yang kemarin itu ya, si Matsu. Setan memang itu mah. Kalau itu aku harus bawa ini. Harus bawa Barbara.
We can do that.
Agak berani aku. Kemarin aku juga libur. Iya, maksudnya yang hari Minggu. Yang hari Minggu. Tuh gila musuhnya. Oh gitu. Ini kan musuhnya. Iya ini. Gila lo. Gila lo. Lu suruh lawan ini. Gila lo. Skill gua langsung mati di sini. Ini mah diserang skill gua langsung mati. Tuh, gua baru skill langsung mati. Agak bisa ini, harus lawan pakai itu. Harus lawan pakai itu. Pakai putau. Putau yang damage-nya segitu aja mati.
Let the show begin.
Gila, putau yang gitu aja mati. Gila sih. Lo gua bilang kawan-kawan gini pakai itu. Ini mah harus aduh speed. Gila kalau lawan ini. Oh, ada 3 kalau iya ada 2. Ada dua ya benar.
Go, Barbara, go!
Hah?
Off we go. Let's light it up.
Nah iya makanya aku bilang aku gak berani kalau gak bawa
Teamwork is dreamwork.
gak bawa Barbara, cari mati namanya. Ini musuhnya lama soalnya. Musuhnya lama dan aktif banget. Belum aku belum kelarin.
I'll protect us.
Aku belum kelarin. Yang mana? Ini.
Not now.
Yang ini tah? Maksudmu? Yang 7 legenda lokal konten itu?
Let the show begin.
Salah satunya ini.
Hai.
Gila. Memang salah satunya ini. Terus yang satunya itu yang di situ ya. Yang mana sih namanya? Ada yang di bawah situ. Gila itu. Kemarin ditantang ini. Katanya sendirian itu nggak bakal bisa ngalahin ini. Oh, gue tertantang dong. Sendirian nggak bakal bisa lawan ini. Oh ya tertantang dong, jelas. Apanya kagak bisa? Pasti bisa. Iya makanya. Tapi gila. Memang try hard banget sih kalau ngelawan ini. Aku ya kemarin try hard banget lawan.
Everybody stand back.
Tuh, mati.
Couldn't break.
Gila musuhnya.
Not now. Feel the sweat.
Ininya harus pinter-pinter menghindar sih.
Adventure. Let's light it up. Teamwork is dreamwork.
My guiding star.
Kayaknya sih ini bukannya anu tapi terlalu kuat musuhnya. Jangan nih.
I'll protect
Lah,
us. Don't be scared. The night.
Fire hazard.
nggak tahu attack-nya gede, abis itu HP-nya juga gede. Udah cocok sih. Cocok sih.
Let's dance.
I'm going in.
Kalau dimasukkan tim khusus, udah paling mantep sih ini.
My guiding stars. Time for a light show.
Main aja lah. Ya.
Let the show begin.
Cuma enak, harusnya pakai foto memang. Kalau nggak pakai foto, ya kayak inilah, kayak harus.
Teamwork is dreamwork. Fire hazard.
Barbar aku aja sampai kayak gitu loh. Barbar aku aja sampai gitu loh, barbar aku. Darah.
I'll protect us.
Ini kan. belum tak kalahin. Itu termasuk keajaiban sih. Kayaknya aku mesti ubah pakai kokomnya. Soalnya barbar aku jadi nggak ngeteng. Nggak tahu, kayaknya aku ubah itemnya Barbara. Coba kita lihat. Oh pantas senjataku ini, iya. Senjata harusnya pakai ini. Kalau pakai ini udah yakin tadi nggak bakal habis sih darah. Tadi salahnya itu.
Go,
Tuh.
Barbara, go!
Ini tuh atas kah?
Go, Barbara, go!
Atas mana sini kah? Ini kah? Itu tadi udah mati. Mati itu udah mati nih yang di sini.
Go, Barbara, go!
Nah, ini
It's
kalau
time
pakai
to
yelan. Maknyus kalau nggak pakai yelan. Takut lagi.
Take it easy.
Iya ya, pipiannya tuh gede. Damage lumayan.
Easy money.
Itu kemarin tak lawan menang sih. Cuma kemarin tuh tak ganti. Jadi aku Yelan. Jadi aku kemarin timnya Yoimiya, Yelan,
I'll take care of
Yoimiya, Barbara, Layla, sama Yelan. Jadi Yelan itu tak khususin buat lari-lari dia. Bukan tak khususin buat ini. Kalau ini kan gak ada yang khusus larinya. Nah, skillnya dia itu yang nembak itu, yang damage-nya gede. Dia tuh memang dikhususkan harus lari-lari gitu. Kalau nggak susah. Gak tau, mungkin ada nanti penjelasannya di Genshin ya. Apakah ini
Not now.
tuh karena dia
Let's light it
damage-nya
up.
gede dan darahnya susah tuh karena ada sesuatu
Line to command.
apa gitu loh yang membuat dia damage-nya gede gitu.
My guiding stars.
Apakah dirasuki dengan roh jahat yang mengharuskan
Feel split.
apa yang membuat dia damage jadi gede gitu? Mana nggak tahu juga. Oh
The night
gitu.
is cold.
I'm going in.
Let's dance.
Oh
Time
gitu
for a
ngejar
light check.
artefak. Kalau aku udah bunuh sih.
Fizzle out. Ready,
Ngeri
steady,
langsung
go!
mati.
My guiding star.
Saya serangannya gedean sekali. Udah ada 900. Oh,
The night is cold.
Let's light it up.
Go, help protect us. Oh, huh, huh. Oh, huh, huh. Yeah, huh, huh. Stars.
soalnya aku
shine
bingung.
free.
Kalau aku nggak bawa ini,
Everybody stand
kejar
back.
damage-nya.
Not now.
Fire hazard.
Ini emang kecilnya. Berarti memang serangannya memang kecil.
Let the show begin.
Pasti pintar ngindar.
Huh, huh.
Pintar berarti.
The fuse is lit.
Amat musuhnya. Kenapa sih musuh kayak gini?
Let's dance. Hi. Huh. Huh. Oh, the night is cold.
Teamwork is dreamwork.
Time for a light show.
karena dia nggak terpengaruh sama skill itu loh.
Protect us.
Skill beku itu dia nggak pengaruh gitu loh. Keren. Yang beku itu dia nggak pengaruh.
Going in.
Berarti itu kalau kena bloknya itu loh yang sakit.
Let's light it up.
Bahaya kalau Bennett Tyler atau lainnya sampai mati ya lumayan. Ngeri. Sakit.
My guiding stars. Oh, mine to come.
Everybody stand back.
Ayo lainnya. Habisin. Gila sih tuh. Kayaknya bakal setara sama ini nggak sih? Perjuangan kita di ini nggak sih? Perjuangan itu nggak sih?
Off we go. Teamwork is
The night is cold.
Perjuangan di spiral abis nggak sih? Spiral abis din.
Go, Barbara, go.
Nggak tahu ya makanya.
I'll protect us.
Kayaknya aku sih bilang-bilang nih kayak perjuangan spiral abis. Malah spiral abis mungkin lebih gampang kali musuhnya daripada ini. Kan spiral abis itu bikin susah itu kan waktunya. Kalau kita nggak pakai waktu mah gampang. Kenapa? Apa? Oh iya. Tuh. Itu musuhnya sih super rehat banget sih. Itu kalau misalnya ini aku nggak diperbaiki ya, mungkin aku masih nggak bisa tuh ngelawannya. Apa? Oh iya tahu dah yang suara Furina nangis itu kan. Minta review akun boleh? Mana? Mana akunmu? Boleh review? Mau di review ini ya lalu 889. Sayang banget apa nggak di sayang banget gue lihat itu kenapa nggak lu pentokin 90. Oke deh gue liatin ya darahmu kurang ya perikop dulu ya boleh lah. Critical damage critical rate-mu mungkin yang kurang ya tapi nggak tahu sih. Mungkin masih enak sih, cuma mungkin minimal nggak 70 kah crit rate. Nggak tahu, tapi crit damage udah tinggi kok. Justru dia tuh harusnya memang main di crit damage gitu. Mas tahu tuh. Terus ya sudah lah. Emblem ya. Katanya sih, aku dengar jalan itu nggak perlu emblem. Tapi kalau kamu mau emblem nggak apa-apa. Dia bisa 2 tenacity, 2 apa ya? 2 tenacity, 2 itu. Pokoknya nambah darah lah. Gitu. Oh gitu. Oh gitu. Aku nggak tahu soalnya kemarin aku lihat yang orang 70-an gitu. Tapi ya nggak pas. Benar. Emang Raiden itu memang energi recharge-nya gila 300. Aku energi recharge aja 200. Bagi gua, oh iya ya santai nggak, iya. Kalau bagiku ya boleh sih lah. Yang penting itu ya kan aku fungsinya Yelan tuh burstnya, skillnya buat nge-charge. Habis itu sudah nanti aku balik ke Bennett, pukul baru Yoimiya, dar. Layla buat nge-seal, Yoimiya. Kan pertama aku nanti Bennett dulu, tak pukul, tak burst dulu. Habis itu Layla tak seal, baru Yoimiya kill, tembak. Foto katanya bagus. Kalau pakai foto wah enak tadi, lawan tadi tuh kenceng. Udahlah kayaknya bagus semua udah. Aku lihat itu cuma cukup 1-2 karakter sih. Biasanya kalau udah bener mereka ke belakangnya tuh bener-bener semua sudah. Aku juga nggak seberapa paham ya. Pokoknya aku liatin intinya kan
A
karakternya
blade
perlu ini.
embraces its duty, as a jeweler
Aku
cherishes
sih
their
udah bilang
gems.
udah bener. Cuma mungkin kurang levelingnya aja loh. Ini leveling aja kurang level. Konsnya berapa? Belum. Diskon. Oh. Diskon. Nol semua ya. Masih nol semua.
It needs a more
Iya sih memang sih bener sih. Bener katamu. Talent itu nggak penting. Yang penting itu memang ini. Yang penting tuh memang talentnya. Level nggak terlalu penting. Tapi kalau untuk Yelan penting. Kenapa? Soalnya kan Yelan itu buat HP-nya. Kalau lu nggak nambahin udah. Kagak nambah juga HP-nya kan. Kayaknya aku bilang kan tambahin HP-nya. Lumayan. Aku males kalau ada ininya, kalau ada puzzle-puzzlenya. Males aku kalau ada puzzle-puzzlenya. Aku tak buka teleport lagi mas. Loh. Iya memang, tapi kan yang penting nambah HP-nya. Meskipun nambah 30 kan berarti nggak untuk kemungkinan bisa nambah juga kan. Tapi sih terserah kamu. Aku nggak bisa ngatur juga. Soalnya kalau aku bilang, kalau aku mending tak maksimalin levelnya daripada tak tinggal gitu, sayang juga gitu rasanya. Itu kalau aku sendiri, kalau aku pribadi. Pasti ada perubahan lah, masa nggak ada ya? Maksudnya pasti naiknya nggak terlalu lah ya. Tapi ya
It's time to
setidaknya kan pasti ada gitu. Masa nggak ada perubahan? Mungkin nggak signifikan. Wah salah.
We're companions! Hooray!
Oh gitu. Ya, berarti kan itu
It's
mau.
time to pull.
Berarti kan memang seleramu yang salah kalau gitu.
Busted.
Kalau aku seleraku nggak kayak gitu. Kalau aku nggak enak lihat karakter tuh level 89 tuh nanggung gitu loh. Mau tak up sampai habis kalau bisa gitu. Iya kita beda lah ya si Matsu. Maaf. Halo Dim. BTW
A
musuh yang
chest full of
kemarin
valuables.
udah aku
And a
lawan.
trove of potential clues. Take it easy.
Oh gitu. Saya aja nggak apa-apa. Aku udah aku lawan, sudah aku ini, udah aku bunuh. Gila, memang susah sih. Itu aku masih pakai Barbara tapi tak campur sama Bennett. Sekarang agak susah mainnya memang. Berarti memang harus Yelan. Yelan harus ada. Selain Barbara, Yelan juga penting. Itu Yelan kalau nggak pakai Yelan ya, udah mati. Tadi aku yoingnya aku sama ini mati. Ah gitu. No healing bre, gila lo. Gak bisa, gue pakai healing aja tadi mati-matian lawannya. Ini no healing gimana? Gak bisa. Gue menyerah sudah kalau nggak ada healing, gak berani. Gue bawa healing 2 aja tuh masih bisa mati. Masih bisa mati gue. Ini no healing. Terlalu baik Anda tim. Menyiksa saya terlalu baik. Hah? Pakai Zhongli. Wah, aku Zhongli mana ada. Zhongli katanya memang rerun, tapi aku ini kok masih segini. Jadi kemungkinan nggak dapet sih. Iya, nggak bisa freeze. Nggak bisa. Setauku nggak bisa. Setauku nggak bisa. Soalnya ada yang lawannya pakai Zhongli. Dia nggak nge-freeze. Jadi nggak bisa main freeze kalau di situ. Gila memang butuhnya tuh. Makanya aku bilang itu nge-freeze aja belum. Top up WKWK. Aku nggak ada duitnya. Top up. Berzongli aja bisa. Masa bisa? Nggak tahu ya. Kemarin aku lihat di internet nggak bisa. Berzongli. Nggak bisa nahan. Masa bisa nahan? Apa? Nggak itu dia kenapa? Jadi batu mas nggak bisa kemarin? Bisa ya? Oh bisa. Oh, tahu sih berarti aku nggak perhatikan kemarin. Oke, makasih. Apa ya udah?
Treasure. One way to
Main
draw
belum
your
atau
target
freeze?
out of
Oh
hiding.
alah, main belum atau freeze. Aku bacanya belum itu tak kira belum. Main aja belum tak kira artinya gitu. Main aja belum. Kalau tulisannya BLM iya. Kalau tulisannya BL Kalau tulisannya itu ya itu. Halo Ceten Nivel, welcome. Babinya sampai mental itu. Itu babi atau apa tuh? Mau nanya antara slot Tapanio sama Saput itu senjata apa? Aku belum dapat kayaknya. Saput. Kayaknya belum dapat ya. Kalau aku sih pakai Paponius ini. Skyward sih. Ini tuh bagus sebenarnya. Tapi oh, senjata buatan Semeru aku masih belum sih, belum dapat. Kayaknya Sword Paponius.
Take it easy.
Makanya aku nggak tahu, aku belum buat. Tapi kalau tak bilang, kayaknya Paponius. Kalau dibilangin sama kalian ya, Shimatsu tadi bilangnya Paponius ya. Paponius. Soalnya dia lumayan suhu lah ya. Di ini. Si Shimatsu tuh lumayan suhu sudah. teman-teman lu banyak nggak? Aku dikit sih, cuma 25 orang. Ngebelum. Berarti bagus-bagusan Ponius jelas. Soalnya nggak cocok kan dipakai ke Bennett, cocok kayaknya. Gitu. Oke, siap Dim. Aku nggak tahu ya, coba dibandingin. Soalnya aku nggak punya thumnail senjata. Senjata nivel aku nggak ada senjatanya. Jadi aku nggak bisa ngomong gitu loh. Tapi ini adekku sudah dapat senjatanya. Cuma dia masih level 20. Nah, aku nggak tahu kan aku Ponius itu level berapa? Itu level 60. Ponius sword itu. Jadi aku nggak bisa bandingin juga. Bandingin gitu. Oke, siap. Memang masih lihat Google tapi ya buka nanti lah. Tapi kalau lu mau Bennettnya jadi charge bisa gunain Ponius. Nah, aku mau tak jadiin charge. Emang tak jadiin charge nih di Bennett. Ini mau mulai story quest aja kali ya. Story questku lumayan ketinggalan jauh. Katanya bagus story questnya. Aku tak mulai jalanin story quest ya teman-teman. Kalian ngobrol-ngobrol aja nanti tak tanggepin. Aku cuma mau mulai story questnya katanya bagus.
Take it easy.
Dan katanya lagi sih aku lihat bagus itu. Apalagi Cilde lawan itu. Keren itu. Makanya itu daripada nggak ada ngapa-ngapain, jadi mending tak lanjutin story quest juga. Tak lanjutin aja.
Traveler in Paimon. Good to see you.
Story-nya iya, story-nya ngobrol tok.
But you're
Iya.
actually right on time.
Sayang
The
itu yang
audience still-
Cilde nggak di itu. Nanti main tipot. Oh ya, ayo. Berarti aku habis ini tak
The
ke
Opera
tipot lu
House
ya.
has assigned seating, so you always
Tapi
have to
caranya
make
ke tipot
reservations.
Ooh, front row seats.
Don't mention it. There's no need to keep things.
Kalau si Ponius,
Hey, Lenny, could you come over here and take a look?
aku soalnya
I'll be right
biasanya
there.
kalau energi
Seems
drink
there's
ya
an
kamu
issue with the
keluar.
stage props over there.
Yeah, we'll just go to our
Jadi
seats.
makanya mungkin itu. Ada, aku ke tipotmu. Tipotmu gimana caranya tuh? Dim. Bah, jangan-jangan ini jangan-jangan ini nih. Ini gua mencium bau-bau ini nih. Gua mencium bau-bau ini nih. Pasti tipotnya bagus nih. Udah gua permohonan pertemanan. Dim. Udah tinggal lu ACC. Tinggal lu ACC aja. Oh, ada Starbucks santai. Udah makanya aku kayaknya minder deh mau nunjukin. Aku kan nunjukin tipotku minder deh. Berarti bagus kan? Iya berarti bagus
Take it
kan?
easy. Take it easy.
Pokoknya apa? Energi recharge. Ya punya gua rapi sih tipotnya. Rapinya nggak ada itu, nggak ada barang maksudnya. Gua males ngurusin tipot. Mana Dim? Belum ini kah? Belum di ACC kah? Ini kayaknya belum di ACC nih sama game. Iya, di sini kan katanya di sini, di atas sini. Ini katanya ada tulisannya Purina sini. Di sini. Kamu mesti matikan semuanya. Iya. Suara musik. Hah? Mana? Ya udah. Efek suara? No.
That's all well and good, but I just want my
Arkon
child to
Quest
grow
ya,
up.
Arkon Quest gue belum. Efek suara. Iya udah. Arkon Quest gue belum kerjain. Kayaknya tuh kalau dibilang adik gua itu harus dikerjakan Arkon Quest. Nah aku kan Arkon Quest belum tak kerjain. Oke siap. Arkon Quest kan aku belum tak kerjain. Belum tak kerjain. Nah mungkin soalnya Arkon Quest belum tak kerjain. Mungkin nanti kedepannya tak kerjain. Tadi mau tak kerjain itu Arkon Quest. Sorry. Sorry buat. Ah. Ya berarti memang mesti itu sih mungkin. Mesti selesaikan dulu. Iya salah join aku. Wih, kupu-kupunya mantap. Baru bener, iya makanya aku tadi salah tekan. Akhirnya masuk ke wordnya dulu, baru masuk ke serial potnya. Suasananya bagus sih. Kota bilang suasananya bagus sih. Bagus kok. Bagus. Keren. Ngapain ada jalan, ngapain TP-TP? Apa tuh TP? Tempat apa tuh? Tempat pembuangan apa itu? Tempat pembuangan. Bisa ini. Oh bisa. Enak. Gua numpang ya. Gua numpang bikin bahan. Iya, kalau mereka nggak ada kerjaan mungkin ya. Nggak ada kerjaan atau memang gabut gitulah, itu bisa. Tapi memang bagus loh ini 2 lahan aja kepake. Aku 2 lahan nggak kepake. Aku lahan kedua, lahan ketiga nggak kepake. Jadi cuma lahan pertama toh. Kalau mau tak tunjukin, tapi kalau aku tunjukin aku minder banget sih sama yang ini. Lihat aja nih tempatnya, gila. Iya, nggak tahu. Kalau lu lihat punya gua mungkin ketawa kali. Lu mau lihat tipot gua? Gua kasih lihat kalau gua bilang ini bagus sudah. Ya kalau memang orang komentarin kurang bagus ya memang mungkin kurang, kalau kreatif kurang, tapi ya mana ya bagus kok kalau dibandingkan sama punyaku. Dibandingkan punyaku cuma 1 petak tok, cuma 1 lahan doang yang tak olah. Itu pun gua bikinnya itu cuma buat apa, buat tokonya tok, buat bikin tokonya. Ini sampai sini loh, dulu pas ini udah nggak bisa aktif loh. Ini sih bahannya banyak sih kalau gue bilang. kayaknya banyak sih bahannya nih. Terlalu gabut sih. Terlalu gabut ini. Oke, thank you Shimatsu. Thank you. Nah, kolamnya lagi. Mau nongkrong di Starbucks nggak, Bre? Di mana Starbucks? Ada tak Starbucks? Ini. Sakit sih. Kurang sih ya. Tadi aku lihat cuma berapa. Mana? Ini Starbucks. Mana? Mana? Sini. Di mana? Dim, Starbucksnya. Dalam sini.
Take it easy.
Rumahnya belum sih, belum tak liatin rumahnya. Wah. Kok di dalam situ? Di Jakpus. Jakpus udah kena pusat bukan sih? Sohong. Gue kira ada isinya loh. Oh ini bagus. Juga ada loh. Kayak rumah udah. Bener-bener pasar rumah sih itu. Ini pasti yang di atas itu nggak dibuat karena itu. Karena apa namanya? Karena belum ini ya. Hubungannya itu apa tuh? Keren sih. Ini kayaknya masih kurang gede sih. Ini kalau misalnya mapnya lebih gede lagi mungkin di itu kali dibuat sama Dim. Dim. Waktu memang mantep. Di situ ada pohon apa? Oh, pohon bawang.
Take it easy.
Pohon bawang. Serius? Sekali, Bre. Kayak ada pohon bawangnya. Oh gitu. Tunggu bentar.
Good roll. All right, maybe I'll take one more day off and knock out the rest of the work once I'm feeling up to it.
Oke. Tunjukin aja di mana. Gila, keren banget loh. Gak bosen sih di Serenia Pot. Nggak ini sih, gak bosen sih. Wah, kupu-kupu bisa tangkap, kupu-kupu. Wah, dari pecinta kupu-kupu. Iya. Oh. Starbucks loh. Starbucks tahun 1960 ini. 19 berapa? Gantian. Aku ngetik pot, yakin? Oke, siap. Siap. Kamu jangan nyesel ya. Tipet gua mah cuma segitu aja ya. Gua ini dulu. Ini baliknya gimana? Yuk. Yuk. Jangan nyesel lu. Gak sebagus punya lu, bre. Gak sebagus punya lu. Iyalah. Kagak sebagus punya lu. Punya gua mah cuma segini tok. Kagak gua bangun. Gua yang penting itu tokonya.
This realm is
Gua yang penting itu tokonya. Tokonya bisa beli ini udah. Bisa buka semua sudah. Kagak terlalu pentingin perabotan sih kalau aku. Ya, ayo.
if you ever have any
Ayo kalau mau. Nih, gua cuma segini aja. Cuma ini aja, nah. Nggak ada lagi. Itu sama punya lu. Punya lu keren sih. Ya gua cuma segini aja. Teleport satu. Teleport ini. Kanan dim. Biar. Kanan dim. Kamu. Biasanya mah cuma biasa. Belum ada yang gua tambahin sini.
Take it easy.
Lihat aja gue liatin nih. Kasih lihat nih. Gak ada apa-apanya dibilangin. Gua kagak nambahin teleport, gua kagak nambahin ini. Gua jatuh kan. Gua jatuh kan, hati-hati. Udah gue bilang. Udah gue bilang, gue sering nyopot cuma
Take it easy.
cuma mentingin itunya, mentingin tokonya. Nggak perabotannya. Gue sekarang nyalpot nggak pernah pentingin perabotan. Lah makanya gue bilang gue nggak pernah peduliin perabotan. Gue mau udah gue pokoknya ngebuka tokonya buka sudah. Gue paling cuma ngambil yang itu loh, cuma ngambil yang bulan sama ngambil buat XP. Udah gitu toh. Iyalah. Makanya gue bilang kalau dibandingin sama punya lu, bagusan punya lu masih. Punya gue mah bawaan dasarnya udah. Paling gue cuma itu yang pertama toh. Cuma nambahin yang pertama toh. Di pulau pertama.
Take it easy.
Pulau kedua sama pulau ketiga nggak pernah tambahin. Itu Dim. Makanya gue bilang jangan nyesel kalau lu ke serenial gua. Gak ada apa-apanya. Belum. TCG aku nggak main. TCG paling cuma level 1. Level berapa? Pokoknya masih awal-awal kok TCG tuh.
Maybe we should strike up a conversation with the person. You little.
Excuse me, I did not realize you felt off. I would be perfectly happy to chat with you if that is what you would like.
Oh, so you heard all of that? Wait, that's not it, Paimon's. Sorry. Paimon's the one who was being rude, talking under. Oh, Paimon's got it. You're.
Tim ini kayaknya orang rajin
So
ya.
you're not
Gua
listening
TCG
here.
gua
Paimon,
males.
this is
Pokoknya
a
gua
traveler.
sudah
We just
dan
arrived in
sudah
Fontaine.
dapat 5 jamnya sudah. Nggak main lagi.
It is an honor to meet you, and as required by proper.
Nggak tahu tuh
Oh,
aku level
Monsieur
berapa.
Nervillet. What an honor it is to have you here to see my show.
Ah, Mr. Linney. I should say.
Wait, Nervillet?
I saw you all chatting just now, but it seems you still don't know who Monsieur Nervillet is. Allow me to introduce you to Fontaine's Chief Justice.
Hakim
That
Agung.
seat is always reserved.
Whoa! Sorry for being so rude just now.
No offense taken. Being Chief Justice is merely what I do for work. Nearly every person. And by the way, there's someone sitting up there in the VIP seats that has been striking a pose. I believe she is trying to give you a most elegant and impressive first impression. So I think you should take notice of her sooner rather than later. Otherwise, she may.
Burina.
Very good. That is for the best. No need to pay her any more attention.
Huh? So is this what things are like between the Chief Justice and the Hydro-Archon?
Kalau rajin,
Alright,
kalau Dim
please
rajin
wait just a
boleh
moment
tuh
longer.
tambahin lagi
I've pretty
aja
much
tuh.
finished my preparations and the
Itu
performance
memang
will start
bagus
as
itu.
soon as
Itu
the
mau
audience has made their way to
serenial
their
pot tuh.
seats.
Yay! The show is finally about to start. Oh, they're dimming the lights. The show must be starting. Sorry. Bye, Mama.
Welcome, one and all, to the Opera Epiclese. I am the star of today's show, Linny. And over here is my sister, Lynette, who
Udah
will be
bisa.
working as my wonderful assistant.
Oh, udah
Please,
bisa.
let's give her a warm welcome.
Udah bisa itu main Metal Slug. Oh iya, tanggal 22 ya benar.
Hello, everyone.
Gua
I know
kira
she may seem
Metal
to be a
Slug masih
little
belum bisa
sleepy right
dimainin.
now, but that's just a sign that she's nervous.
Whatever.
Now, some of you may be thinking, two vision holders who can freely manipulate elemental powers. So, I would like to take a moment to assure you that elemental powers will have nothing to do with what you will witness on the stage today. Both Lynette and myself have removed our visions for the show. That way, even the gods won't be able to help us.
Oh, good point. That's what makes.
Now, without further ado, let the show begin. Lynette will now exit the stage to make some preparations. I know you might miss her, but don't worry. She'll be coming right back on stage momentarily. Perhaps. Oh, and before I
Ada
forget,
sulap-sulap gitu.
there's one more thing I should say.
Keren sih
You
sulap-sulapnya.
never know what can happen in the blink of an eye.
Aku pengen lihat sih.
A magician's greatest skill is making things disappear or appear. The possibilities are endless.
Itu nggak bisa di skip. Kalau bisa di skip mah sayang sih lewatin.
But this isn't what you came for. These little tricks, you've seen them all before. So it's time for something truly extraordinary, don't you think? This one's a little tricky.
Wah, sulap ini loh.
Using this water tank,
Aduh,
I shall make my sister vanish completely. Right before
trauma
your
aku
very
gara-gara
eyes.
film apa itu. Asistennya itu dikurung di dalam tangki gitu ya. Habis itu gak bisa keluar asistennya ini sampai mati di dalam situ. Trauma sih.
It's actually quite simple. She'll just turn into air bubbles and float right out of the top. Oh no! I told them to check all the props carefully. With the lid on, even air can't escape. An amateur magician would be getting very nervous right around now. Luckily, it's me on stage, so let me show you what a true virtuoso can do. Lynette, are you still there? Don't go too far. We don't want to use up all our magic.
Hi, I'm back.
Uh-huh.
Kok endingnya nggak seperti yang di film itu ya? Akhir gua rada trauma. Gila. Ngeri liatnya. Keingetan sama film yang itu.
Whoa! What in the world just happened? Wasn't Lynette inside the water tank? How did she disappear and then reappear out of nowhere?
If we could see easily through his tricks, then that would mean that his skills are still lacking. To appreciate magic, you should focus on the show happening on stage, rather than getting caught up in trying to see that which has been intentionally hidden.
Guess you're right. Paimon couldn't believe her eyes.
Thank you everyone. I'm glad you enjoyed that performance. But our magical journey has only just begun. I've prepared even more astonishing surprises for everyone here. The magic of transformation and disappearance can go far beyond what you've just seen. I'm sure many of you are thinking that escaping the water tank was impressive enough. But in which case, I have ample So, for my next trick, I will require the participation of one lucky audience member. Please, if my assistants could bring... There are 2 boxes, and only 2 boxes. One is here, and I'm sure many of our clever audience members have... Our lucky audience member and I will each enter a mat. Now please, everyone pay very close attention to the box you see here. Don't give me any...
Wow! How's he gonna... Hey, do you think this is all magic tricks? Or does Lenny have actual superpowers?
The lucky audience member will be generated by this random number. So it selects numbers in top. Now then, let's begin. Let me see. Oh, row 7, seat 3. Congratulations. Please, come forward. My assistant will take you beside the magic box. I'm sorry, it might be a little cramped inside, but no need to feel nervous. We've carefully arranged everything for you to be as comfortable as possible. You don't need to do anything, but no matter what strange things may happen, don't come out of the box. If the magic is interrupted, who knows where you might end up? You might even find yourself in the fortress of Meripede.
Oh, okay.
Benteng apa tuh?
All right. Before I enter the magic box, there is one more thing I need to ask the audience to do. Like this. 60, 59, 58. Just keep counting down. You can go a little faster or I won't be able to see anything in the pitch black box, so I'll be relying on your voices to know when time. Oh, and no tricks now. If you quickly count from 60 in just 30 seconds, then I'll be in a tough spot.
Ooh! Paimon kinda wants to count faster after hearing him.
No, that won't do. I can see it in your eyes. You still can't be trusted. Come on, repeat after me.
60, 59, 58!
That's right, perfect. Keep it going. All right, I'll see you all on the other side once you've...
54, 53? Why aren't you counting, Neverlet?
I am counting in my head. I think things are exciting enough in here as it is. Merely a consequence of my identity and personality. Do not worry about...
Oh, alright. You looked so serious that Paimon thought you might be feeling uncomfortable or something. 40, 39, 38!
Mr. Linney, are you all right in there? Is everything ready?
Yes, I'm fine. I'm just double-checking the direction of the magic. It would be a disaster if we get sent to the wrong places. For example, midair right above the...
Even though he's saying that, Lenny doesn't seem nervous at all. Ah, what was that noise? Did you hear it too? Not sure. Anyway, that's... 25!
What's wrong, Mr. Linney? I can still hear you moving in there.
I seem to have accidentally knocked over a decoration. I'm trying to fix it, but it's pitch black in here. I can't tell left from...
Never mind the decorations. There's no time for that.
No, that's unacceptable. I want my show to be perfect. Don't worry, we still have...
19! 18!
It seems things aren't quite going as planned. It feels like you're all starting to count faster, but that's all right. I know it can be tiring to do such a long countdown. 10 seconds and change is still plenty of time.
10!
Dinainya nih.
Almost there now. Whew. Swapping two people is harder work than you might think. Even a master magician like me can't guarantee I'll get it right the first time. Hey, wait! Is this the back one? I can't tell. They both look the same inside. Huh? No, that's not it. I'll try again.
7!
Hey, slow down! Honestly!
5! 4! 3!
Whoops! That doesn't count!
0!
Ta-da!
What happened?
Iya, ceritanya bagus loh. Ceritanya
Is
bagus loh.
this part of the show? Mr. Lenny, you're going to use magic to fix the stage now, right?
What happened?
Sorry,
Oh, no.
terlalu fokus ya.
Maybe this isn't part of the show. The girl was still in that box, right?
This performance is over. Medical staff with me. Guards, secure the scene and detain all the performers. Seal the exits. No one is allowed in or out at this time.
Apa kok bisa sampai gitu?
Yes, that's right. If this was just an accident, then we must investigate the cause.
But if this was all part of some...
No need to be alarmed, you two. We'll get to the bottom of this soon enough.
Lah ya, nggak, aku kagetnya tuh tiba-tiba, kan aku tadi mau ngomong, wah keren bisa pindah, tiba-tiba langsung
Unfortunately, the person who is in the magic box has been
kaget
pronounced
aku.
dead. His name was Cowell, one of the assistants in Linny's magic troupe. Apparently, the fireworks on stage ignited the ropes that were suspending the water tank, which then caused the tank to fall onto the stage. As of now, we are still not sure why we found Cowell in the box,
Oh, ini yang
rather than a
anu,
guest from the audience.
yang itu berarti
And after an initial search of the area, the
Tatang.
guards have confirmed that the girl is nowhere to be found.
Iya,
It appears that this incident was
dituduh.
not merely some mishap with the performance. And there are many indications that it is connected with the case of the serial disappearances of young women.
dia takut tiba-tiba. Wah, gitu.
The serial disappearances case?
That's the case that Charlotte mentioned.
I know the truth. I can see through the whole... I say that our powerful magician, Mr. Linny, is now the prime suspect for the serial disappearances case.
Huh? Why me? This whole thing was an accident.
Main tuduh aja. Furina,
This all
pantasan dibilang,
occurred during your magic show, did it not?
pantasan orang-orang bilang,
The missing girl
ini.
disappeared after being chosen, did she
Furina rada
not?
menyebalkan.
The deceased is one of your assistants, is he not? Now that I think about it, that
Teman
whole
tuduh loh.
speech about magicians making things disappear
Masa
was
kecelakaan
nothing
dituduh
more than a
penculikan?
provocation, a bald-faced challenge.
That can't be right.
Enggak, Arkonnya main tuduh
How did he do this? He was in the box on the stage the entire time.
Ya,
We
abis
can
itu
even hear
Hilda.
his voice. Besides, before
Habis
the
ini,
show, he told us
Hilda.
he would like to catch the criminal behind the disappearances. He could have possibly...
Save discussion for a later time, please. Lady Farina, may I assume that your comments just now constitute an accusation against Mr. Linny and his associates, and that you are pressing charges?
I just think that he... Well, I think it might be a little early to talk about
But what Lady Farina said just now makes perfect sense. Looks like she's gonna personally deliver justice.
A kidnapping and murder carried out under the cover of a magic show. Lady Farina said it all.
I mean, of course, my dear people. But what excites me even more than the obvious truth
Kalau gua jadi travelernya gua langsung ngomong, gimana kalau pelakunya adalah Furina sendiri? Karena Furina kan dia menyiapin panggungnya atau gimana gitu. Kan gila ya. Siapa yang menyiapin panggungnya? Masa Furina gitu.
That's right. I mean, you, traveler. You'll support Linny, won't you? After all, he was the one who helped you the first time we met.
Tuh, sekarang main tuduh loh.
Then there's no
Lina.
problem at all. You know, the traveler and I already had a duel the first time we met. But with Linny's help, our little duel ended in a draw. So, no more draws. Between the two of us, there must be a clear winner and loser. And what better...
It wasn't a draw.
I understand. Charges have now been pressed, and as such, a trial is in order. Well, traveler, seems Lady Farina has set you in her sights. But putting her dramatic rhetoric aside for a moment, I would like... Are you willing to act as Mr. Linny's attorney and defend him in this case? Very well. Linny and his troupe are all... The audience may begin to leave...
A day isn't that long. Let's see what kind of case this big shot outlander can build in such a short amount of
negara punya
time.
Arkon kayak gitu, aduh, kesel sih.
I'm really quite looking forward.
Kesel sih. Aku sekarang baru ngerti kenapa orang-orang pada benci sama Furina. Padahal Furina ya aslinya kalau dari
Sorry about
Dari itu
everything that happened
bagus
just
ya.
now. Were you
dari
frightened?
dari gambar bagus, penampilan. Tapi ternyata sifatnya loh.
Of course! Who wouldn't be scared after witnessing an accident like that?
Yeah, I'm a little shaken up myself. How could this happen? I know you already claimed that you would defend me, but now it's just us talking. Tell me, do you think I could possibly be the murderer? I understand. Even I'm not sure what happened, so I can only imagine how difficult it is for you to grasp the situation. I'm sure everyone sees me as the biggest suspect at this point. But if you ask me, the whole thing is mysteries layered upon mysteries,
Ay,
such
kenapa
that all that's
tiba-tiba jadi ke
left
E?
is confusion. I don't know
Kalau
whether
ke
what
E,
happened there on the stage was purely an
kalau E
accident
itu
or
kan
not.
karena nggak mau
And I don't
kena
know why poor
erupsi gitu
Cal
loh,
was in the
nggak
box.
mau
As
lupa
for
tuh
how
gimana.
that girl chosen
Halo,
from the
semoga malam
audience
ini
could suddenly
apa ini?
disappear, I'm afraid I don't
Oh,
have any
wifi.
answers either.
Oke, semoga
If someone tampered with my performance, then we need to figure out what they did.
tiba-tiba pas
Even a skilled
jatuh
and
tuh
knowledgeable magician like myself
Gitu
couldn't
loh.
pull all that off in just 1 minute.
Which is
Nah,
precisely
soalnya aku
why we need to
pernah nonton
investigate.
film
As this
film
book
yang
says,
pakai tangki gitu, asistennya di dalam
impossible
situ
could not have happened.
terkurung,
Whatever
akhirnya
happened,
mati
it must
asistennya
have
di
been
dalam
that
situ.
which is
Aku
possible.
lupa film apa. Nah, pas lihat ada tangki kayak gitu, takutnya si Linet mati gitu loh. Ternyata, waduh, malah kotaknya itu jadi nimpa orang gitu loh.
Paimon bought them when we
Mind
were
blowing
reading at the
sekali.
bookshop in the city. Don't worry, Paimon used her.
I think they look cute on you, Paimon.
You have good taste, Lynette.
That's the right attitude. Feeling depressed, but with the guards watching our every move, it's going to be especially difficult for Lynette and I to prove our own innocence. Good thing you agreed to be our attorneys.
Yes, thank you so much.
Yeah, just leave it to us. Oh, since we're going to start investigating,
Iya,
Paimon has a
makan.
question first. Where did Lynette?
Oh,
Ya, tapi gue
well,
udah rada-rada
I'm afraid that
ngeri
would
juga
involve
kalau
some of
lihat
our
kotak
essential trade
ditutup
secrets as
ada airnya di
magicians.
dalam.
The
Waduh,
secrets behind our magic are
ingetan
past
film yang
saving, Winnie.
itu, inget film.
I suppose you're
Iya,
right.
bener itu,
The
jangan
past
disamain.
is truly a pity.
Makanya kan
As a
kejadiannya
magician,
kayak
our
begitu
magic
kan dia
show is a work of
ketawa
art.
gitu loh.
But if revealing our secrets will help you
Film
uncover the truth
bener-bener
behind what we should go somewhere else if we're
Harusnya
going
gue
to
nggak nonton
discuss our
film kayak
magic
gitu
tricks.
biar
We'll
kalau
go
dapat
speak with the
sulap
guards,
kotak
and in
tertutup
the
gitu nggak
meantime, you
nggak
can
itu.
go investigate the
Ngeri
stage
ya.
and the seating areas.
jadi keingetan film itu.
Let's go have a look while the investigation teams are still here. Detective Paimon is on the case.
Bukan apa ya? Aku lupa nama filmnya. Pokoknya kejadiannya kayak gitu.
Hello, officer.
Mungkin
How's
Final
the
Destination
investigation
kali. Kalau
going?
Final Destination mobil yang
I see.
atasnya nggak bisa
You must
ditutup.
be the traveler that Lady
Atasnya
Farina
kebuka
mentioned.
dikit.
Listen, I'll be... Come with me and you'll see. The deceased is one of Linny's assistants, named Cal. Even though he hadn't joined the troupe long, he was hardworking and everyone generally liked him. The assistants are usually in charge of setting up and inspecting the props, as well as assisting with the show and keeping the crowd engaged.
3 apa 4? Aku
As
lupa
you
Final
probably
Destination itu ada berapa.
saw when you were in
Pokoknya
the
yang terakhir
audience,
itu yang
the water
itu
tank
bukan sih?
suddenly fell.
Aku
And
malas
Snap,
kalau
this is the real
ingat-ingat
mystery.
film
We've
Destination itu
already
Final
searched the
Destination
scene and
gila.
were unable to find any traces of the girl.
Serem
However, if you
matinya.
look carefully, the box was positioned direct. All these factors lining up so perfectly makes it hard. If anything, the more
Serem.
logical explanation is that the whole incident was intentionally planned, and Linny is the most likely person.
But he doesn't have a motive.
Are you both good friends of his?
Well, you can't say we're good friends, but we've...
So in just a short time, he was not only able to win your trust, but even convince you to act as... I know there's no such thing as magic. The real trick of a magician is holding the audience in the palm of the... I've seen a lot of cases, and I can tell you that people are the least Sorry, I tend to be pretty straight. Anyway, you may investigate the scene of the crime yourselves if you're curious. Who knows, maybe you'll...
Iya, yang kalau Final Destination itu paling kejam sih. Kalau Final Destination menurutku yang paling kejam lah ya. Itu yang bagian yang anu mata itu loh, yang mau operasi mata itu gila sih. Ngeri aku.
Whoever the...
Ngeri aku yang bagian operasi mata itu.
Hey, you!
Yes, Felicia.
both of you. Over here. Huh? You mean us?
That's right. If I'm not mistaken, you're also among the...
Well, you're right on the more about that one, but who are you?
Have you never heard of the Spina di Rosula? From mediating disputes and providing protection to solving conundrums, you name it.
Iya.
Spina di... And I, Navia,
Ah,
have the
iya.
honor of
Yang
being its
finalitas
renowned
itu banyak
president.
kejadian ngeri-ngerinya.
Though those who play
Sedap,
by our
sedap.
rules call
Kalau
me God.
menang
I'm
itu juga
Silver, her
gila tuh.
attendant. Pleased to meet you.
And I'm Melu.
Huh?
My apologies, demoiselle.
No need.
Okay.
Ada juga yang bagian di jembatan.
Trifling
Jembatan
details.
yang
Never mind.
his
Now, back to the
batang
situation at
palanya
hand.
itu gila.
That's right. Judging from the look of things,
Really? We think so too, but
intuition, naturally. Farina sure was quick to point the finger at Linny without any decisive evidence, but that's not uncommon for her. Anyway,
Gak lupa. Aku masih ingat deh.
what's your opinion?
Final
All right.
Destination
a minute.
Well,
Mati-matinya
in your
mantap-mantap.
opinion, do you think it's right to treat a trial?
Gila.
Well,
And why would that be?
Ketiban besi ada juga itu.
Most astute, no matter how wonderful. And if that can be done.
Gua nggak mau ngomongin Final Destination. Gila.
that's more like it.
Far be it from you wish to.
Ngeri ya. Bayangin matinya kayak begitu loh.
And what about you?
Mati ketiban mobil, mati ke tusuk besi,
I have nothing to...
mati
We'll be
kena
making some-
laser, mati kesedot. Itu pokoknya tempat-tempat kayak gitu gara-gara Final Destination gua males tempat kayak gitu.
Why would it be him?
Sorry.
No! Were you always guard?
Yes. After so, the missing girl could hide.
How can you be?
Well, I couldn't see Lynn, but still, we millet.
So, it's safe to say the girl couldn't have left through. All right, thank you for your help. This
Ya.
Lenny's still talking to the guard. I think someone... Lenny's still talking to the guard. I think someone... Lenny's still talking to the guard. Let's see. I think someone...
Sama. Gua ngomong sama Molly.
Lenny's still talking to the guard. I think someone...
Aja. Jadi 3 percakapan itu sama aja gitu.
I see that you're in. If you find any new.
we don't have too many. The thud.
Yes, exactly. It's just that everyone was awaiting the results of Linny's trick with bated breath. I'm of the opinion when the pirates.
Wait, wasn't the noise we heard?
Perhaps the balance wasn't right. Oh, that's true.
That does remind Paimon.
Baca di dalamnya. Tung. Aku juga penasaran. Itu caranya gimana? Ya bisa tiba-tiba jalan. Loh.
So this is the rope. The rope looks pretty durable. How can it be burned through so quickly by fireworks? Why are you suddenly so serious, traveler? Whoa, most of it was burned away, but there's still a little bit of it left. Huh. Wait.
Dia sih masang dia masa sih masang talinya bisa itu.
Investigation team.
See,
Sorry to interrupt, but we're helping Linny and Lynette with their side of the investigation.
You're trying to help them?
Lenny used the machine to pick a random member of the audience to. Well, we thought there might be a serious problem with the machine, so we had it taken away.
It turns out that I'm sure you already. In other words,
That much checks out.
let you see why I was saying it'd be tough to make a case for Lenny.
Ini nih.
Hello there. What are you?
Oh.
Halo
the seats
Suyanto,
were all booked in
gimana?
advance. Sure. It's not like her name is
Wifi-mu
Halsey.
nggak ini
She's
dah.
a painter from Fontaine who's made. Apparently, she. The magic
Harusnya
troupe
sih
members
nggak
all claim not to
terlalu
know
ya,
her.
tapi
We
nggak tahu
have
yang
looked
di
into her
daerah-
social connections.
Ke
Simply
daerahku
put,
nggak
she
terlalu
wasn't
ini sih
related to the magic
wifi-nya.
troupe at all. Which
Were the victims of pre?
That's how it seems to us.
Okay then.
No need to be so. It is of utmost.
We've checked everything of note here at the performance venue. Paimon wonders how Linny's discussion with the guards is going. Let's go see,
Ayo
shall we?
langsung dong. Nah.
Understood. Then I will be going with you. Just so you're aware, I will be monitoring your actions and making notes.
Very good. Thanks for being so agreeable. I'd pull a rose out of my hat as a gift for you if I could.
You may spare the pleasantries. I'm just doing.
You've arrived. Who's this?
Me? I'm Spina di Rosula's guardian angel. And these are my companions. Would you mind if...
Oh,
Well, let's just...
I appreciate your kind interest. Come with me. We'll be heading below stage.
Panggung sekarang.
Huh? Below stage?
Yes, a world of secrets is hidden beneath this magic box, prepared specifically. But before I reveal everything, you should have a look first. Notice anything strange here? I'm not trying to be dramatic. Remembering the details of a trick will help you understand the methods used to perform it more easily.
Huh.
Rafia.
Weren't there balloons and other decorations here?
Oh,
Where did all that go?
fan art.
Ah,
Fan artnya kayak
good
gimana
eye.
tuh?
That said, you're still far from discovering the answer.
The back? You mean the inside of the door? What's different?
Very good indeed. I thought you might not be able to catch that, given that you were sitting in the first row. The back of this door was patterned. Those patterns are now gone, replaced by a smooth wooden board. So, if you put two and two together,
Coba
what do
deh,
you
gua
get?
cari fan artnya. Mantap ya.
Oh, so there was a passageway under the magic box!
I knew you'd figure out most of it as soon as you saw this place. The two magic boxes are... See this? The box with the lucky audience member in it would be shuttled over to the other side using the trolley.
This trolley can raise and lower.
I see. So that's...
Mana?
Precisely.
So that's
Yeah.
how you did it!
Gua paham
Once the
gua
box was lowered, the audience member would only be able to...
Right! You were talking that whole time!
Ah, yes. A phonograph opera... My assistant and I had already scripted our conversation beforehand.
And what about Lynette?
I was in the mezzanine space in the back of the box.
Oh,
That's how we were able to coordinate Linny's lines with the assistant. And by...
I mean, we are twins. All it takes is a change of clothes and no one can tell who's who. And that's my favorite part of this trick.
so that's how it all worked! Wow!
Lynette would briefly walk out of the box and then go back in, jumping into the tunnel and escaping. And then I walk out of the other box in the audience area. And the trick, but as you saw, Cal was in the box, not our audience member. She, on the other hand, mysteriously vanished.
We really don't know how that happened.
If not for that interlude, this would have been an astonishing trick. I probably never would have figured out how you pulled it off. And yet, To think that's... Could we have a look around?
This is the scene of the crime.
Perasaan karakter
So Lenny
Genshin
and
kan
Lynette are not
mantep-mantep
permitted to stay
fan
here.
artnya.
Yes, of course. No need to be so strict now. I won't disappear into thin air, you know.
Thanks, everyone.
Looks like a hook tied to the end of a rope. Huh? There's a...
Perhaps it was a prop for a different trick.
Whatever it is.
Oh gitu. Ini kan yang tadi.
The floor is wet. Please be careful not to slip.
Speaking of which...
Gitu.
Wow.
Oh, Paimon knows. It's... And here's a broken...
Iya, setan memang itu yang bikin. Menyesatkan.
Her clothes are here.
Right. Ugh. This...
Menyesatkan. Gak niat gacha, ya gacha aja. Gitu kan. Jangan karena kamu lihat itu fan artnya bagus jadi nggak anu gacha. Kalau mau gacha kan gacha aja, gitu loh. Jangan ragu dan habiskanlah duitmu. Begitu kan, JP Trial.
What is this place?
It seems someone could fit through here.
Alone, perhaps. But if they had to pull an...
But there are no other ways in or out of here. Oh, you're right. Let Paimon right... Seems we're just about done investigating down here.
Yes, let's head back up.
Gak jadi karena nggak sesuai ekspektasi. Nah itu. Aduh. Gitu ya.
Well, we've ascertained the state of the crime scene. Let's find a place to sort out our...
Belum. Tinggal ini. Tinggal 4.
findings once Malus returns.
Udah?
Apologies for the wait.
So, what did the guards say? Did the
They believe the odds of that are very low, since the guards have checked the area carefully.
So the tunnels become like a secret chamber then! You know, like the kind you usually see in novels!
In other words, the
Charges?
That's right. This is how a trial goes in the Opera House. That's right. This is how the statements from both, to put it simply...
This also precludes any kind of...
Once both sides have finished speaking, the Chief just then...
Huh?
In practice, there is... yes, the guards also ask... Because we've chosen to act as the twins' proxies, that makes us persons related to the case.
They're concerned that we might be colluding with outside parties. Or that we might find outside... And even if that were not so, it could prove problematic if...
I'm ready to break out at any time.
Whoa, there's...
Of course. I just hope...
In that case, let's just sort out our findings together. I mean, what better way to
Breaking out, so just kidding.
What do you mean, no snacks?
Huh?
Understood, demoiselle. Everyone, please come...
Wait, you're carrying a portable stove with you?
Yes, I must be prepared to meet the demoiselle's baking needs whenever the fancy strikes.
Portable loh.
I have eggs, sugar, and almonds at the...
Adanya kok di dunia nyata ada kompor portable itu enak sih.
These three are quite the
Kompor portable dibawa kemana-mana.
And Paimon thought it smelled good while it was from the way you had these two guys carrying all that. But you ended up doing the entire
I was applauding.
And I was giving encouraging...
Paimon was just thinking.
Well, I don't underestimate beating anyway.
Only 3?
Well,
Tea is ready to be served as well. No need for
all right then. However, we can a magician twin.
Exactly. Why would they do such
The flower vase resulting in the shadow, perhaps the crimp.
Paimon
Kalau yang
that
pas
makes
tadi tuh kelihatannya karena si itu kain
The only
toh.
Could Halsey?
That's right. And even if she had tampered with the setup, nor does she have any motive. The guard said that she has.
Were we not thorough enough in our search? From the sound
Pakai elemental, gak usah pakai kompor. Ya bener sih. Langsung dibakar pakai doba gitu loh. Doba. Gitu. Memang paling enak sih kalau elemental api itu.
What? 5? Oh, that can't be right.
Memang paling enak sih.
Please don't worry about it. At my age, a few less sweets might...
No, besides, Paimon knows that if she ate too many, then wait. Even you don't believe Paimon? If Paimon ate those 2 extra macarons, then may they turn into stone in her stomach.
All right, we get it. Well, Malus, set up the stove again if you would.
Huh?
Making sure everyone gets 3 macarons, of course.
Exactly. We don't want...
As you wish.
And I have the egg sugar.
Well, this...
Makaron itu memang. Makaron ya?
Well, that's it for snack time. I don't know what we're... It would be awkward if you got all tongue-tied on stage during the...
All right, thanks for your help.
It was nothing. A small task for the Spina di Rosula. Silver, Malus, it's time to go. I'll be back if I find any...
Time for a light show. All right, it's time to put our heads together.
Tadi mau lihat buktinya, malah kepake skillnya Yoimiya. Yo. Iya bener sih. Bener itu. Gue setuju sama trial. Elemen es bang. Kalau misalnya laku, kalau jualan laku, kalau nggak dijual tetap cair. Dan kalau misalnya kita kepanasan tinggal begini ya. Tinggal begini nih tangannya. Adem. Itu begini mungkin. Biar adem gitu ya. Habis itu kalau mau minum es serut, enak gitu.
Here, take Paimon's notes. They should have...
Enak itu memang. Aduh, aku ngomongin es serut jadi kepingin makan es serut di mana gitu, ada yang jual. Masalahnya di sini aku nggak tahu yang jual es serut di mana. Enak banget sih kalau bisa. Bisa itu es serut. Es serut dikasih sirup. Lah iya, esnya dilempar kepala orang, mati orang. Kedinginan kepalanya.
The whole situation is so kablam.
Just relax.
Kedinginan langsung kepala orang dilempar es.
Besides,
Beku nanti kepalanya
best
gitu.
of luck to you.
Grab, gaskan. Aduh, pengen makan es serut di mana ya? Enak itu es serut.
Finally, you're back. Well, how did your investigation go?
Kasih sirup.
To be honest,
bikin sendiri kali ya. Tinggal diputar-putar gitu ya. Diserut.
No. We're already very grateful that you were willing to...
Well, now, don't you all look disappointed? That was to be expected, but don't let that stop you. I shall be terribly...
Since both parties are... Firstly, in order for the audience to understand the causes and
Yes, of course. I will explain while Lynette demonstrates on stage. All the necessary items have been...
Thank you, Mr. Linney. In that case, I take you ran to and remained hidden within the magic box in the audience stands once the trick began.
Yes, that's correct, Your...
In that case, I call upon the prosecution. Lady Farina, do you wish to refute his statement in any...
Why, of course I do. Allow me to take the first shot and break this case wide open. Mr. Linney is clearly lying. There is no way you could have been in the box the whole time if you were to abduct Halsey and murder Cowell. In fact, I'd say you were hardly in that tunnel at all.
That is simply your hypothesis based on the presumption that I'm guilty.
Oh, is that so? And if I may ask, what did you hear while you were inside your box?
The roaring countdown of the crowd, of course. That's how I kept track of the time and built anticipation for the finale.
And you didn't hear anything else at all? Nothing that might leave an impression of any kind?
No, nothing.
I see. But when the count reached 30 seconds or so, there was a thud. One so loud that I believe practically everyone heard it.
Huh?
Hey, hang on. Something's not right here.
Yeah, I'm sure he could have heard a noise that loud from inside the box.
I was right by the box, and I definitely heard the thud.
Look at those scales. Could those mean...
Well then, ladies and gentlemen, allow me to use the words of the magician himself. You never know what can happen in the blink of an eye. Of course, I have armed myself to do far more than smash your alibi. Confidence cannot go unfounded, and my foundations are rock solid. Tell me, aren't you and Lynette actually from the House of the Hearth?
The House of the Hearth?
No wonder they did something like this.
So the serial disappearances were the Fatui's doing. Now it all makes sense.
I've got a feeling that what happened on stage probably wasn't...
That's irrelevant. Our identities have nothing to do with what happened.
Indeed. Then perhaps you could tell us everything that happened. Your first priority is to prove yourself innocent after all. I'm sure there is little that needs to be kept secret now. Unless your script... The Outlander is speechless. My, oh my, don't they look flabbergasted? Now comes the infighting in Discord, I suppose.
Dia sebenarnya mau nyerang siapa sih?
Easy.
Mau
Good
nyerang
thing I
Lini.
made all those preparations.
Mau nyerang
Seems the
Lini?
all-nighter I
Kita
played
ini.
last night is really paying off.
Sekali gitu Furinanya.
Hey, Linny. Why didn't you tell us this before?
Order! Order! Mr. Lin, first, when the thud was heard in the Opera House, you were neither in the box nor the tunnel. Second, are these claims true? Please answer my question, Mr. Linney.
I'm sorry. Yes, they're true, Your Honor.
I knew it.
Well, that's it. We might as well move on to the sentencing already.
What should we do now?
Granted. In that case, what is your request?
Is that really necessary? They're already as good...
The defendant deceived their own attorneys. What is there left to discuss?
Order! Order, Your request is reasonable, and we shall adjourn. This trial will reconvene in what...
So you would stick to Mr. Linney's defense even after knowing what you do now? In that case, my dear audience, let's allow the joy of victory to steep for...
Ini sih kelihatannya ya. Aduh, gimana ya? Badan aku darah pada malas urusan sama Fatui gitu. Dua orang ini Fatui.
Well, this is awkward. I didn't think the Hydro Archive. I'm sorry, travel.
Yeah, sorry.
Paimon doesn't know where to start. We trusted you two. We based our entire reasoning on the assumption that you weren't bad guys. Not to set the wrong tone or anything, but Paimon's really mad!
I'm very sorry. I know you're angry, and reasonably so, but please, I know you've clashed with the Fatui several times before. I wouldn't be surprised if just hearing the word is enough to make you upset. But our organization is very, very large, and the Harbingers have very different personalities and goals.
Right now, we want to save people. As many as we can.
That's right. I'm sure we're on the same page when it comes to this nation and the disaster that its people might face. I knew if it weren't for our respective identities, we could become good friends. That's why I didn't wish to flat out lie to you, but chose to hide some details instead. The truth is very important, but being completely transparent about everything would see us spending more effort than we need to. Right. So, you be the judge. Heck, if I were you, I fear that I'd even struggle to trust me at this point. You met a Fatus who works as a magician, a trickster by trade. All by coincidence, too. But still, I'm asking you to trust me. I am no criminal.
Sorry. Please forgive us.
Well, you both say that, but... Right, let's hear your answer first.
Of course. I'll answer any. We've been trying to find out how the Oratrice operates. We want to know why it has consciousness. Why can it deliver sentences accurately? During our investigations, we learned that the machine's core is beneath it. From that moment on, Lynette and I have been designing this box swap trick with the objective of...
Is that why you needed a whole minute?
That's right. In truth, the audience would take about 75 seconds to count down from 60, while I would only need 15 to get to the opposite box. So, after jumping into the tunnel, I accessed the Opera House basement via the vent.
That air vent was created during the construction of the tunnel specifically to execute this step.
Well, nothing. As soon as I reached that room and was about to investigate, I heard someone's voice. Which should have been impossible, of course. That voice seemed to recognize. On the way back, I saw the broken vase and the clothes on the ground. But the countdown was almost finished, so there... After that, the homicide occurred just as you saw.
Well, that explains why you didn't hear the thud.
Because of that prophecy I told you about, of course. We must know all we can about this nation's secrets in order to deal with that prophesized...
That's the only way we can save everyone.
So, there you have it. Though it was never my... But, like I said earlier, you can...
Well, Traveler, you decide. Paimon will follow your lead however you choose.
Okay.
Thanks for giving us a chance.
The current problem is that the scales are tipped. If we want to refute the Hydro Archon's accusations, we're gonna need a series... Huh?
Nah, sekarang kita udah lengkap ini bukti-buktinya harusnya. Tadi kan perkiraan kurang 4 tadi. Harusnya udah lengkap tadi, udah penuh kan, atau mungkin kurang 1 mungkin. Gak tahu aku. Kasian juga sih aku sama Line sama ini meskipun Fatui ya.
Both parties have returned to their positions.
Fatui itu. Kayaknya kurang 1 berarti.
Let us continue. When last we left off, Mr. Linney acknowledged the new evidence presented by Lady Farina as fact. Therefore, Lady Farina may...
That took long enough. Now then, if everyone would let at this stage, let's revisit that scene from Linney's perspective. As the countdown began, he entered the tunnel. When the flatbed trolley passed, he opened the box and got into an altercation with Halsey, which caused the loud thud. He did not realize that this sound could be heard by everyone in the opera house, which finally he used the vase to knock her out before making her change clothes to prevent others from recognizing her.
Malah situ lagi.
At this time, Cowell arrived in the tunnel, having heard that strange noise, and caught Linny red-handed.
Hah? Aku bingung kenapa Linny mukul Cowell. Cowell kan di atas.
So Linny proceeded to knock him out too before afterward. Linny passed the unconscious Halsey to his accomplice through the magic box in the audience stands. And there you have it. That's the truth behind what happened.
Kalau aku bilang nomor 2 kan dia nyulik ini yang cewek. Nomor 3 dia nyeret. Diseret kemana coba? Dia mukul Cowell katanya. Cowell kan di atas.
Does the defendant's side have any objection?
The key to refuting Lady Farina is the order of events. What Linny experienced and what he saw.
Ini apa emang? Iya sih. Ini.
Seems.
Oh, bisa dipilih satu. Enak kan?
According to Linny, he left via the vent after entering the tunnel. He couldn't have had.
Oh, bisa dia.
Linny went to the room that contains the Oratrice's core. This is the actual truth.
Kayaknya kurang satu itu.
Linny did not take part in the underground altercation. He only witnessed traces of the aftermath.
Attention! Ace Detective Paimon has something to say! When the countdown started, Linny did indeed, but he immediately used a vent to access the opera house. Once he reached that area, he heard a voice. The crime scene had already dipped. Finally, he reached the
Untung aja ya. Gak sejahat itu nih Hoyo. Kalau suruh milih tadi ya bingung itu. Untung bisa dipilih satu.
In other words, you believe that he knew nothing of.
That's right.
My reasoning?
If that's the case, then if Cowell hadn't entered the tunnel, who was the entire setup meant to kill? Assuming that what you say is true, Linny only needed to kidnap the young girl to cause a new disappearance case. What would the point of killing someone on stage be?
Oh, They have a point.
That's right, you tell them! And that's why they're partners of mine.
Oh, well, your denial is very strident, I'll give you that. But what proof do you have to back your claims? Of course You're saying that he wasn't.
Are you sure we don't need to give this more thought? That's right! Lenny, what this means that when the same clue you used to disprove his alibi has now...
What? To think you'd use such logic. Well then, if it wasn't Linny who committed the crimes, then who was it?
Could there have been a third person? Halsey is the missing person, and the deceased's name is Cowell, Linny's assistant. Halsey is the missing person, and an Could there have been a The deceased's name is Cowell.
Koel bunuh diri lah, An.
Huh? That can't be right. The killer was...
Oh, is that...
What I must do next is recreate the truth. What Cowell did, and how he went from would-be perpetrator. No one entered or left the opera. It would have been tough for both people to fit into that vent. Linny was not in the tunnel at that. The sound we heard may have come. Halsey's clothing was in the tunnel. The deceased's name is Cowell, Linny's assistant. Halsey's clothing was in the tunnel. The sound we heard may have come from a clap.
Kayaknya nih rada ini nih.
It would have been tough for both people to fit into that. The sound we heard may have come from a clash between the missing Halsey and the criminal. The deceased's name is Cowell, Linny's assistant. The deceased's name is Halsey's clothing was in the tunnel. So, the sound we heard may have come from a... No one entered or left the opera house through its entrances. Linny was not in the tunnel at that moment, which gave our criminal ample time. It would have been tough for both people to fit. Halsey's clothing. The deceased's name is Cowell, Linny's... No one entered or left the opera. Linny was not in the tunnel at... It would have been tough for both people to fit. Halsey's clothing was in the tunnel. The deceased's name is Cowell. No one entered or left the opera. The sound we heard made... It would have been tough for both people to fit. Halsey's clothing was in the tunnel.
Malas aku teka-teki gitu.
Traveler? Are you still having trouble figuring?
Look, since we're at a dead end, why not consider, just like the trick as it transpired, the end result?
If only we knew how home.
Well, that would be nice, but the tunnel only. And it's not like this is a magic trick where you can just.
Excuse my interruption, dear opponents.
Baru mah kan
But do you
males
not see that
ngebuktiin
the
gitu.
crowd
Ah,
is growing impatient?
males kalau yang udah
There is
bisa
no
gitu.
greater sin in this opera house than an.
Memang saya nggak berbakat kalau jadi detektif,
If the
kan
defense
berbakat
is
itu.
unable to make further effective arguments, we will move on to the next stage of the trial.
Lenny was not in the tunnel at that moment. The sound we heard may have come from a clash between. The deceased's name is Cowell, Lenny's assistant. The vase was not broken by chance.
Oh, untung hipotesiku benar. Pokoknya gue nyari yang belum keluar dari buktinya. Baru.
Paimon gets it! It all comes together if Halsey disappeared. Lynette escaped from the water tank, vanishing gradually and leaving only clothes. If there's a similar method.
Just a moment, please. I do. How could a person ever be transformed into water? This is reality we're talking about here, not some magic trick. Must we magic tricks are ultimately just.
Even so, the truth must be out there somewhere. Perhaps some new line of reasoning may open if we try to gather all the focal points that don't make
Dan
sense.
asik
Since
ya
Cal was
kalau
the
orang suka
deceased,
mikir,
we haven't
asik
placed
sih.
much attention on it.
Masalahnya kalau suka mikir, puyeng.
But given that we aren't making much progress,
People really do come up with
memang
all
kalau-
sorts of harebrained
Tapi memang aku bilang,
schemes when at the end
jalan
of their
ceritanya
road.
ini asik.
Nevertheless, I believe that this
Ini
is a
asik.
reasonable request on the part of an
Biasanya aku
attorney.
skip kalau jalan
Since the
cerita.
trial does
Ini
indeed
enggak.
appear to be at an impasse, guards, please step into the lounge and examine the person.
Ini nggak aku skip loh dari tadi.
We are still examining the items, but we have already made critical progress that we feel must be shared with everyone post-haste. We discovered several test tubes of fluid within Cowell's baggage. The notebook in his backpack claims that the
primordial sea.
The note's contents also indicate that Cowell belonged to an organization that sells illegal drugs and that he had The notebook has many entries concerning safety. One of these tubes was labeled The notes also state, as such, we believe that the defense is.
You've got to be kidding! People dissolving.
But something so ridiculous actually.
Wait a moment. This reminds me of a certain prophecy, but.
If people can become water, does that mean that the water tank's real use was as a means to hide water stains? And if Cowell was targeting. Just a minute. Could that mean. You two, with me!
Demoiselle, wait! What about your part?
Let's go. Just trust me.
Order! Order!
It is undeniable that further examination of the deceased's personal effects has yielded some surprising results. But we cannot yet verify the veracity of these
Apa?
clues.
Tapi entah kenapa bang musik di apa? Musik di apa itu?
Still, let it guards.
Kenapa
Please,
musiknya?
Mr. Linney, it appears your hypothesis is supported by the evidence. So please continue speaking.
of course. If we uphold this hypothesis, I believe that many of this case is seeming.
Right! Like the metal hut! Let's think about this. Cowell's methods must have something to do with that.
Ya, bikin lagi.
Now it seems like the hook rope was not. The deceased's name is Cowell. The water from the primordial sea should already have been prepped before. I remember there was something else. Lynette was in the magic box on stage. Now it seems like the hook rope with the water from the primordial sea should already.
Pokoknya pasti ada air.
The rope that strung the. I remember there was some.
Pokoknya pasti ada air. Gak mungkin gak ada. Soalnya itu bukti baru itu.
It's the ticket in the original plan. When the magic proxy was lowered, the metal hook would retract when the balloon afterward, Cowl would enter the butt!
Huh. That actually links together.
Oh dear, what do I do? Even I think they sound convincing now. Have I falsely accused an innocent person? What a humiliation.
Now, it seems
Aku
like
juga
the only
lupa.
point of contention
Bagus itu
remaining
juga.
is the exact... His notes mentioned he had an accomplice who could be related to the situation.
On that note, the guards have just contacted me indicating that they uncovered new evidence. I shall now invite him on stage to share it with us.
Thank you, Your Honor. We found an identical sample of the water from the primordial sea among Linny's personal...
What?
That can't be.
Does this not clear all doubt? My dear citizens, Linny did not need to take part in the dissolution, having made modifications to that upon his return. Ultimately, he knocked now as much as... Am I right, Mr. Linny?
We've used up all the evidence we collected. Is this the end of the road?
Oh no! Paimon can't think of it. Seems using the water as new evidence was too good a move. Why did this have to happen?
I think we've all... I believe this is indeed the finale! Now then, my good, noble Chief Justice, should we not, in your...
Excuse me, everyone, but...
Miss, I must ask you not to shout.
Oh, come on. Don't be hasty. I have a good reason for interrupting, you know. Now, would anyone here like to take a little break from all this debate and see a little magic? I'll show you an amazing trick. One that... What in the...
No offense, miss, but miracles like that are beyond...
Come on now, don't be silly. Magic is all about misdirection, isn't it? It often conceals the truth, but once everyone believes the illusion, can't magic reveal the truth to them once again? And wouldn't such a trick be the most... Come on, Linny and Lynette. Give it another go. Don't worry. Spina di Rasula, but as the magic makers and stars of the show, I think
I understand.
And voila!
Sorry for the interruption.
Wait, isn't that Halsey? So the whole thing about people dissolving wasn't true after all?
Oke, thank you, JP Trial. Sorry banget nih. Banget.
To be clear, I'm only here because this person told me that if I testified, the merit of doing so would lessen my sentence. I was hiding outside this room listening to the proceedings because I was afraid that I would be the one put on trial. I was just feeling happy that no one had noticed me. And then before I knew it...
That'll teach you to underestimate...
Where should I begin? I'm sorry. I'm the one who... Firstly, my name isn't Halsey. It's Lillian, and I'm originally from Monst. I heard that Linny's show was gonna be a real thriller, but I missed the chance to buy a ticket, so that's how I make a living. I steal stuff here and there. And I'd never been... But I was noticed at the harbor a few days ago, and I barely got away.
Hey, no wonder you look familiar. Liddy even mentioned that you were pretty skilled.
Well, and I thought that would have been the end of it, but then the number selector chose me. He even mentioned the Fortress of Meripede. That's a prison, isn't it? So you can imagine how shocked I was. I thought he was onto me for sure. So I played along with the show while looking for an opening to flee, but then I got water poured on me for no reason, and then someone jumped into the tunnel to nab me. I wasn't going to take that lying down, so I knocked him out and stuffed him into the box. There was nowhere to run from there, though, so I had to change my clothes and hide in a box containing I slipped out after the first guard arrived at the scene and continued hiding inside the opera house.
Can a person even hide in there?
But I swear, I didn't know that the water tank would fall down. Really, had I known that, I wouldn't have put him in the magic box. I may be a thief, but I'm no killer.
Well, that makes everything pretty clear now.
This time, we need to tell the entire... The strange sound was... The flower vase was... Lillian was afraid that she would be recognized if she...
And it's Ace Detective Paimon time! Having been selected out of the blue, her panic only intent hearing the commotion, Cowl leapt. He did not know that mistakenly the two broke the flower vase during the struggle, with no way of escaping.
Wah, kita berhasil membantahnya ya. Untung bener.
She knew that she would have to go through.
She had already become desperately hungry by the time we were chatting over macarons. So, she swiped 2 of them right under our noses.
At this point, all the events that...
Bravo!
Now then, Lady Farina, do you wish to speak again? Please answer the question, Lady Farina. Also, if I may add, the trial has not yet ended. As such, I request that the prosecution not leave the room before the proceeding...
What? Are you reading my mind now? No, I have no further arguments. I admit defeat. But really...
Wow! Look at that!
If there are no objections, then as the Chief Justice of Fontaine, I shall once again repeat the actual perpetrator of the serial disappearances, Cowl, with some modifications to the selector to cover up any evidence while committing He also tampered with the rope suspending the water tank, using the fireworks at the end of the performance to cause... He poured the water from... Finally, he passed the prepared hook on a rope through the gap in the magic box's door. When the magic trick officially began, the box containing the woman was lowered into the tunnel, tightening the hook rope and bursting the balloon containing the water. If all had gone to plan, the young woman would be dissolved at this time. However, Lillian was not from Fontaine, and thus fled the box with a loud noise. Realizing that there was trouble, Cowl entered the tunnel and met Lillian. Thinking that the waters had not yet taken effect, he decided to proceed. However, his opponent was more capable than he thought, and he was overcome, knocked unconscious, and placed into the magic box, and thus became Lillian according to her own statements. As for Linny, he was in the underground structures within the Opera House, and from this reconstruction of events, we can conclude that Linny, the accused, is...
Hooray, Linny and Lynette!
While there is much in Linny and Lillian's conduct that should still be investigated separate, this case, at least, can be handed over to the oratories to...
Gue lihat tadi itu kayak itunya HSR ya, kayak gacanya HSR, masukkan kartu gitu.
As such, Linny and Lynette.
Great work, Thank you all. Thank you so much.
Next, how did you find the water from the primordial sea in...
Right! Your discovery caused me to make a serious mistake, you know. Or was that not a discovery, but false...
I suspect that the accomplice mentioned in Cowell's... I'm sure you know what you must do to lessen your sentence.
Speak quickly! Unless you want to earn yourself a one...
I was just following orders. We were supposed to place blame for the serial disappearances onto Linny, and thus cause suspicion to fall on the Fatui. The higher-ups said this was the best...
And now that your plan has fallen through, and the secrets of the water have been revealed, you have become a liability. Therefore, you would be wise to tell everything you know and seek the protection of the...
Yes, I'll tell you everything I know. Our boss discovered that the water can cause people to dissolve. It can also be made. We've been in this business for a while now and have made decent more
Ada
off it.
konspirasinya.
And now he can no longer.
Such ruthlessness.
An outrageous. All present, please submit to inspection immediately.
Jam sih.
So, we're just going back now? That's true.
Traveler, Paimon, please wait.
Lenny.
I know you may not want to speak to me right now. Maybe you don't even want to look at me. But still, let me thank you again for defending me to the end. Even after you learned that I'm a member of the Fatui. I guess. But regardless, I didn't approach you with any ulterior motives or ill intent. I've spoken to you as myself. As for why I'm a Fatus, it's because that was how Father, who you might know as the Knave, approached—
The knave? The one who controls the House of the Hearth? She's your father?
That's right. And since we're here, I was wondering. Back when our parents first died, Lynette and I were left wandering to survive. I took my sister through several streets until we found a crowded corner. And we began to perform. To my surprise, we proved to be pretty popular.
Kabar aja Suyanto.
And we could at least before long. And
Tadi Suyanto ada toh.
Orphans to nobility? Just like that?
That was how we felt at first too. But I gradually discovered that while we were called foster children, he was really after my talent for magic tricks. He would constantly take me to all sorts of banquets to garner attention, which he would then use.
That doesn't seem...
It took a while for me. After one particular, I waited a long time after the answer he gave me was...
Oh no.
As far as outsiders are concerned, this is a relationship akin. I managed to ferret out all I saw.
So...
That's right. Father, the House of the Hearth, well, I was hesitant, but she was all...
Oh, so that's how
She has gained
So, she believes in...
That's right. Today's case has all of us house met to us orphans.
So, from small deeds like distributing magic pockets to huge schemes like stealing a gnosis...
Okay. Thank you, Suyanto.
It's alright. I just hope you can if you should need
Thank you
anything
loh,
at all in
udah menemani. Semoga nanti kedepannya internetmu bagus ya ini. Gak buffering lagi. Thank you Shanto. Aku juga selesai dah. Oke deh teman-teman, aku selesai dulu sampai di sini aja aku live streamingnya. Oke teman-teman, ya kalau kalian suka bolehlah minta di like, comment, subscribe. Dan jangan lupa nyalakan lonceng notifikasinya ya teman-teman. Makasih banget yang sudah menonton dan yang akan menonton. Oh ya, aku mengingatkan lagi. Itu di deskripsi aku ada link itunya, link Discord. Jadi nanti ngeping di situ, kasih tahu jadwal ke kalian, kasih tahu kalau aku live streaming. Oke teman-teman, sampai ketemu di next live streaming ya. Sip, dadah. Thank you.
Did you hear what happened? It's the academia.